Grand Final. We're live at Old Trafford with all the latest.
World War II veterans in the Northwest are getting a new social space to combat stress. The conversion of a listed airport terminal building in Eccles takes off.
And for Become Onesie, House of Klarna merged with 3 major women's fashion brands to host a pop-up fashion event. We'll have more on that story fashionably later on. Hello, very good afternoon. Now, just in case you missed it, we start with the news that Salford Red Devils have made their way to the grand final of the largest rugby tournament in Europe.
Salford reached the Super League grand final after a 28-4 win over Wigan. Today the team has been facing the media ahead of Saturday's grand final at Old Trafford. And that's where we can join George Whitehouse. George, an historic win.
Hello, yes, what an achievement from Salford to reach the final this weekend. With over 6,000 tickets already sold here, there's a real buzz around the stadium. But who can blame them after an excellent performance against holders Wigan Warriors on Friday?
And it's not been too quiet an evening, has it, for the Salford Red Devils? Because one of their main men won an award as well, didn't they?
Yes, they did, Joe. Jackson Hastings won Man of Steel Award. And here's what he had to say about the award.
Yeah, I'm over the moon. It's sort of one of those pinch yourself moments, and it's a moment in my career and life that I'll never forget. Obviously, winning the most prestigious award you can last night, having my family there with me. It's been an amazing few days, but hopefully we can cap it off with a win here on Saturday night.
And George, it's quite a momentous moment, isn't it? I mean, considering, just explain to me the scale of this tournament. It's the Super League Grand Final, isn't it? Which is quite a big deal.
Yeah, huge deal for Salford Red Devils. First time in the history that they've made the Grand Final. Obviously, at a stadium like this, Old Trafford, it must be a really big event for, well, Super League in general. We actually spoke to Coach Ian Watson, who expressed that he hopes that more fans will actually stick to the sport after the event being held here.
And what is it, this sort of event that the scale really is something quite unprecedented for such a small Salford team, is it not?
At the end of the day, Joe, first time in the history, it must be a huge deal for the Red Devils. Jackson Hastings, like we said, won the Man of Steel Award, and he won that award because of his contribution to the Salford team. So yeah, huge deal for the boys, and we're looking forward to Saturday night, where it's been a bit dull at this stadium, but we're hoping that the Super League will help light it up.
Now, the awards ceremony was last night, it was a couple of nights ago. Just tell us about the awards, what went on and what happened.
Yeah, the awards were held last night at the Lowry Theatre in Media City. Jackson Hastings won the player, Fans Player of the Year, and he also won, like I said, Man of Steel Award. So yeah, a really good night for Salford and the players. Yeah, it was just a great evening for the team.
George Whitehouse reporting down at Old Trafford. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, boys.
Now, a veteran charity project in Eccles is planning on restoring a listed World War II terminal building at the UK's first purpose-built municipal airport. The city airport in Barton upon Irwell is becoming home to the Veterans Garage, a classic car club, bar, lounge and diner. The community project also aims to raise money and awareness and create a space for victims to combat stress around the Northwest. Our reporter Owen Widdowson has more.
Since 2016, the Veterans Garage has been up and running from the UK's first airport right here in Salford. The idea of the project is to assist ex-service men and women with post-war life by providing them with a place to relax and socialise. I spoke to Dan Redshaw about the origins of the organisation and its impact on the community.
My younger brother, who we started it for, he lost his friend in Afghanistan, but he wasn't physically injured, but he was mentally injured, so he's been up and down since. The idea is to make some car garages or car and bike garages where guys and girls can
Singer Asha Bosley has been awarded an honorary doctorate by the University of Salford. The international singer has recorded over 22,000 songs in nearly 20 different languages. And the song Brimful of Asha by British rock band Corner Shop, dedicated to her in 1997. The 86-year-old was presented with the award this morning at the Greater Manchester Indian Partnership meeting in Mumbai.
Now, plans have been approved for the development of over 200 homes to be built on Walkden St George's playfields, despite huge community backlash.
The plans were officially denied due to local residents concerning regarding air pollution, traffic congestion and overcrowding of schools and GPs. However, housing developers Bellway Homes were successful in their second appeal yesterday.
MP for Worsley and Eccles South Barbara Keeley stated today that I am deeply concerned by the decision to approve this development on Hilton Lane. Many constituents have contacted me expressing their deep concerns about the consequences of this new housing development. There is already severe traffic congestion in this area with residents stuck in traffic for an hour. Salford City Council kicked off their campaign today to fight the exploitation of children. The campaign's powerful imagery aims to highlight how children can be misjudged or stereotyped due to their behaviour, who they socialise with or the clothes that they wear. The online movement uses real stories from victims of sexual exploitation to drug use. Deputy Mayor of Greater Manchester Bev Hughes said, no matter what image a young person portrays the outside world, they are still a child that's important. The message behind this week of action to raise awareness of exploitation.
Around 15 jobs are believed to be under threat in Salford after fears that Pizza Express could be the latest high street name to face liquidation this year. It was announced this morning that the popular food chain that has a restaurant based in Media City had hired financial advisors due to the company's £655 million debt, which works out at £1.6 million for each food chain, 450 branches nationwide. This week, Salford's fashion-based designs such as Public Desire, Misguided and In the Style will merge with House of Killarney to host a pop-up fashion event on 35 King Street, Manchester from the 4th to the 13th of October, bringing together celebrity guests and some of the biggest names in retail.
Salford fashion brands Misguided, In the Style and Public Desire join the House of Killarney pop-up event in Manchester from the 4th to the 13th of October, full of Instagrammable moments such as multi-sensory changing rooms and...
Please. It's National Child Health Day, and a study has found that Salford is one of the most inactive cities in England. Salford's obesity strategy found in 2006 that nearly a third of children in Salford were classed as overweight or obese. Now, Salford's health profile have declared that the number to have exceeded a third. It is thought that the lack of exercise is one of the main causes, with people being 20% less active now compared to 50 years ago. Now, if current trends continue, it's expected that people will be at least 35% less active by 2030. That's it from us at Salford Now until 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Follow us on socials and look for more news on salfordnow.co.uk.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.